Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the Pondcast. My name is Draconis, and joining me today is Chase.
Hello.
Jari.
Hello.
And Guren.
Hello.
And today we're doing a rumor review. So this rumor is found on 4chan, and before we say anything further, just want to stipulate that anything you hear on this episode, please treat it as rumor. Nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed through official sites such as Nintendo, Pokemon.com, or official news outlets like Cerebi.net. And starting off, this rumor comes from us from 4chan, and it's titled Heraldic Beasts. And the first thing they say is Fleur-de-Lynx, Sereptile, and Falconquer. I'm going to assume that those are going to be the final evolutions of the starters.
I don't know, they definitely seem weird enough to be like Pokemon names, but they also seem very complicated for starter names. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I'm a bit on the fence as to whether I like them or not. Well, Fleur-de-Lynx, I think, is probably one of the better names. The Serpy, whatever it is, what's hard. I think that's definitely a mouthful. I don't know if they would give, again, that complicated of a name to a starter. And then Falconquer, it's alright.
Don't think it's real. I don't really like the names that much. The first one was alright. The second one is bad. Falconquer, nah, not best. Not the best names. If this will be it.
I'm gonna have to agree a little bit with both of them. The Fleur-de-Lynx one sounds alright. Like I think that one can get a really good pass. The Serpy drill, yeah, I don't know. It just sounds a little bit kind of weird to me. Like I understand like it's supposed to be like some kind of crocodile thing, but I don't know if having like the word serpent in it would be a good thing to do. It is possible, of course, that maybe it will turn into some kind of more of a serpent. I mean, I don't know, crocodile is like part reptile already as it is, but I'm not saying serpent. And then Falconquer, I'm assuming that's the play on words of like Falcon and Conqueror. I think it would be an okay name. Do I want to see Quaxley turn into some kind of like Conqueror duck thing? Yeah, sure, why not? It sounds kind of funny. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But name's still not like. Other than that, though, like the name doesn't like rub off on me.
I don't know. For me, Fleur-de-Lynx kind of plays into the theory that I've been running in my head about the starter evolutions. Serpidrill, I don't know. It's not hitting me right either. Falconquer, though, I gotta say, Falconquer sounds like a great third evolution Pokemon name to me. It just conjures these very strong image of a very strong bird, but also, you know, considering that Quaxly's, you know, cute little duck. Moving on to the next part of this. Sugar Glider, Prairie Dog, Shoebill, Lemur, Stick Insect, Cardinal, Cockroach, Porpoise, and Chambered Nautilus. I'm going to assume that these are brand new Pokemon species that will be introduced.
Sugar Glider, not the best name. Prairie Dog, not either. Shubi, not the best. Lumer, not bad. Stick Insect, no. Cardinal, sounds good. Cockroach, a little bit too easy. That's just a name of an animal. Void Pose, could be. Chambered. The last one, don't think that's something.
What's a Sugar Glider?
A sugar glider is kind of like a small rodent, kind of like I think chipmunk, but cute. People have them as pets.
Oh, okay.
They're really cute.
Yeah, because I was thinking of it like as super literal, like gliding sugar. Like I don't know why. Like that was just like the first thing. I was like, what the heck is a sugar glider? Okay. And then Prairie Dog. Aren't those like those vicious little dogs?
Prairie dogs are similar to meerkats.
Okay. Shoebill. That might be interesting, actually. Lemur. Yeah, we can use another lemur. We had one before, right? Wasn't it like Simian? Isn't he kind of like a lemur?
Yeah, Simian, I think it's a ring-tailed lemur, yeah.
What else we got? Stick Insect. I'm sure I'm down. Cardinal, like the bird, that would be okay too. Cockroach, I'm not excited for. If that does happen, unless they somehow make it super adorable, but I'm never gonna. Porpoise, that's like a dolphin, right?
Similar.
I think everybody would love to have a dolphin Pokemon. I think it's time. I think it's time to get one. And a Chambered Nautilus, is it anything like the prehistoric version? Is it like going to be another Commonite looking creature? I'd be down. I see no problems there.
Yeah, Sugar Glider I can definitely see. That could definitely be the new Pikachu clone, as it were. Prairie Dog would be alright. I don't know how I feel about a Prairie Dog. Shoebill, like Guren said, could be very interesting. If they do another King Julian, I'd definitely be down because I love me a good lemur. Stick Insect, I don't know, it seems a bit vanilla, but if they can spice it up a little bit, then, I'd be down. Cardinal could be really cool. Cockroach, I don't know why they would put it in or make a Pokemon based on a cockroach, but, they've done weirder things. I think saying porpoise is very vague because it could pretty much be anything from a killer whale to a narwhal to a dolphin, so I don't know. I'd definitely like to see a dolphin. That could be very cool, but we'll see. Chambered Nautilus is interesting because it's very much like an Ammonite, and I think Amistar and Ammonite are based on Ammonites, so it could be interesting to see how that would look.
Yeah, for me, the Sugar Glider definitely feels like the Pikachu clone of this list. Prairie Dog, Shoebill, sure, why not? I'm always down for something new and interesting. The Lemur, like I said, we got one with Passimian, I believe, and so I don't really feel like another one is warranted. Stick Insect, it'd be interesting, I think. The Cardinal, why do I feel like Fletchinder would have fit that role, if anything?
Yeah, probably could have.
And then of course you all talked about the cockroach. You know that Pheromosa's looking at you, right? Pheromosa.
I thought Pheromosa was some kind of
Mankey, Tangela, Cacnea variant plus evolution, Dugong, Sigilif variant only, and Girafarig, Sunflora evolution only.
So Mankey, Tangela, Cacnea, those having a variant plus an evolution, I think they're all right. Like Mankey, at least from the anime, like it was a pretty cool Pokemon. Like I thought, evolves into Primate during that episode or during that portion, and then enters the fighting thing. He leaves it, but I think that would be pretty good. It's like I like to see what they would do with it, like fighting something, right? Like I don't know what else they can do with it. Maybe fight another fighting steel type. Maybe I'd be down for that. Tangela. So that means you're telling me we're gonna get even a bigger or some other tree maybe after Tangrowth, because Tangrowth was a lot of vines already as is. So can't wait to see what they would think of for that if they give it an evolution. Especially for the variant as well. I don't know what else they would do. Maybe another grass poison. And then Cacnea. Cacnea originally was like what? Grass Dark turn and then into something else. The only thing I can think of is like maybe they remove the dark typing maybe. I don't know if they'll replace it with anything or they just leave it plain grass. And then maybe it'll turn into something with like more flowers on it. That would be kind of different. Dugong, Sigilif variant. Yeah, that'd be fine. Dugong needs more love. Girafarig evolution. I think this one would be another like community favorite if this becomes true. Sunflora, sure. Maybe make it more competitive ready or something.
Yeah, like Guren said, Mankey had a big part to play in the anime. It would be cool if like this new variant took on like a more Buddhist, more Zen type of vibe. So it'd be like very psychic or something, giving lots of like pacifist vibes instead of like angry, I want to smack everything in the face vibes.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's pretty good.
Tangela and Tangrowth, I mean, would be a bit of a miss if they didn't make a spaghetti monster Tangela. Like give him little spaghetti vines and meatballs, and could be quite interesting. Cacnea variant, I could see that. Cacnea deserves some love. I mean, it's such a cool Pokemon already. Maybe they could do like a Scarecrow twist for like another Halloween type mon, similar to like Gorgeist or something. Not that Gorgeist is Scarecrow, but Pumpkin. Dugong definitely deserves some love. I could see something really cool coming out of that. A Sigilif variant, I don't know what more they could do to it, but I'd be very interested to see. Girafarig could definitely do a few upgrades, make it more cool looking. Sunflora definitely could do with an Evo, just smack some wings on it and call it Charizard, and there we go, got a new Charizard Evo. Yeah, jokes aside, I think Sunflora could do with a nice, powerful grass type Evo.
Mankey, I would like that. Perhaps fighting some fire, ice, that would be sick. Tangela and Tangrowth. I like meatballs and spaghetti, so I'm fine with that. Can we have variant plus Evo? Dugong is definitely gonna be a fan favorite if that happens. Sigilif. I don't know really what they will do with that. Girafarig. I mean, like, I like to see a big giraffe, would be sick. 2 Evos maybe, and some flora.
Let's see. For me, I like, Chase, your idea of the Zen type Mankey. I actually had the same thought. Go Team Telepath. Tangela, give it flying type. I'm going to call it Lord Xenu. Giant flying spaghetti monster. Cacnea, I'm not entirely sure what they could do with Cacnea. It's a cactus. There's not really much you could do with a cactus. With Dugong and Sigilif, the Dugong I could probably see maybe going Steel type, kind of like if you think of the old Icebreaker ships, something along those lines. Make it like Ice Steel. Sigilif was a very specific Pokemon. It was designed for the Nazca lines. I don't know if we have anything of the equivalent to that for a variant of Sigilif. Not that I wouldn't mind seeing it. I mean, look at Runegrigus, but I'm just trying to figure out what they would do. Girafarig. Okay, Girafarig I got a bone to pick with. The palindrome Pokemon is not a palindrome. It should have looked like a palindrome. You know, the zebra head on both sides, the giraffe head on both sides, except reverse the colors. That would have been perfect. You know, the old models that they had for Gen 2 originally. But no, we didn't get that. We got a chain chomp butt. But I'd like to see something with that. I'd like to see that fixed personally. Sunflora, I'm not entirely sure what they can push it to. Like maybe make it more of a monstrous sunflower because they let it grow. Because Sunflower's already pretty big as it is, and it's all happy. Let's do a Porygon 2 on that thing, or I'm sorry, a Porygon Z on that, and make it all janky. Moving past that, we've got stat crystals. Maxes one stat, but greatly debuffs another for 3 turns. Personally, I don't know. I don't really see this one working as well because you're creating a great advantage, but you're also creating another set of weaknesses that you're going to have to compensate for. And for 3 turns, I mean, it's definitely feeling very, very Dynamax, Gigantamax. You know, not entirely sure how well that worked in the grand scheme of the games.
If this is gonna be the gimmick, I will be really disappointed. Doesn't sound too great. It will be just a stat boost, like any other item. I'm not really liking it.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like crap. I don't think I'd be able to have fun with that because you're only maxing one stat. Okay, fine. That's fine, right? Like, I think this falls kind of similar to one of the rumors or one of the rumors or predictions that we made beforehand, where they have something to do with the X items. It kind of sounds similar to that, but the only thing I don't like is this greatly debuff thing, because that really sounds like you're really just like crapping out on it. Like it's not worth it. You're getting like a +1 -2 basically, I guess, but it's not great at all. You don't want that.
Yeah, like Guren said, it is a bit rubbish, isn't it? I don't know, it would sort of render the X items a bit useless, wouldn't it? Personally, my hope for if it is crystals, is either Gajinkas or it gives an artificial man-made type. This stat thing is just absolute rubbish. I don't know. I would be very disappointed.
I wouldn't even just play that game if it's like that.
Nah, I would play it, but I'd have a frown on face whole time.
I mean, I wouldn't play competitive.
2 leagues. Version exclusives, sort of. 8 gyms each, no normal and dark. Others can be battled post-game. You have a chemist, tailor, sculptor, spelunker, rich businessman, fantasy author, bodybuilder, pop star, retired aviator, flower farmer, weirdo, housewife, monk, diver, lawyer, street magician, former champion.
I'm a little bit sad to not see a normal dark type gym if this comes to fruition. As for the others that can be battled post game, that's fine. That's always a plus, battling more people. And then as for the types, I'm guessing these are like the themes for the gym leaders or what they're the archetypes or whatever. Chemist, sure. Tailor, that's fine. Sculptor, that's fine. Sculptor, I think would fit if this is like a Spain, Portugal-ish region. The rich businessman, yeah, sure, why not? Let's have a rich gym leader. I don't know if we had that before. We had rich trainers. I don't know about a gym leader. Why not? Fantasy author, I like that. Bodybuilder, that like not like brawly maybe, or this guy gonna be more macho? That'd be pretty cool. Pop star, ooh, that would be nice. Maybe like Elisa's rival or something. Retired aviator, that would be also cool. Maybe it would be like Skyla's relative or something. Oh, that'd be kind of cool too. Flower farmer, fine. Weirdo. I mean, I was thinking more of like some kind of like Pokemon fan or something. You know, it'd be kind of cool. Housewife, yeah, sure. How about a house husband though? That could work too. You know, not like it was my dream or anything to be a house husband. You know, monk, diver, lawyer. Those are okay. Street magician would be kind of cool, fancy. And former champion. A former champion as a gym leader. Okay, if you don't make that as the 8th gym leader, then I don't know what they're doing. Or if they make it the first. First would also be nice, like your tutorial would be a former champion. That'd be kind of cool too.
MS sounds sick. Taylor, I like that. Sculptor. 15 with Spain. That's Spellunker. That's that.
Spelunker is a cave explorer.
Ooh, I like that. Sounds sick. Rich businessman. Sounds good. Sounds fitting to Spain. Fantasy author. I don't think so. Bodybuilder. Sounds cool. Popstar sounds good. Retired aviator. Sounds cool. Flower farmer. With a farm. That sounds actually good. I mean, like we could deal already, so. Housewife. Husband. That can set sounds good. Monk. Don't think so. Diver. If you get the diving Pokemon, that would be cool. Lawyer. I don't think so. Street magician sounds good. Former champion. If that would happen in Gen 9, it would be really sick. We can get a lot of lore from that.
I like the idea of version exclusive, like fully version exclusive gyms. It's very appealing in my opinion, and I mean, just looking at these, what are they, like NPC classes or whatever you call them, they do look very cool. The only one I don't understand, or I can't really see a type going with is Weirdo. I think it'd be very cool if they did something like a gym leader who is very into the occult and all of that, but I don't know if that would fall under Dark or Ghost, so definitely be something I'd want to see. And like I said, I really like these NPC classes.
I'm for the most part a fan of most of these, and I mean the chemist we have, the scientist, the tailor we've seen before. The sculptor would be kind of cool because it is Spain, and a lot of sculpting work happened out in Europe, and especially near that region. So seeing that would be great. Spelunker, we've kind of seen the the mountain guy, fantasy author, bodybuilder. I mean, we've seen that. Pop star, we've seen kind of retired aviator, flower farmer, weirdo, housewife. The housewife kind of throws me off a little bit, but at the same time, it's like in a way expected and unexpected at the same time for Pokemon. It's like, oh, what have you done? Well, I did the dishes, I did the laundry, I cleaned the house a little bit, I battled 15 trainers and destroyed them, and have dinner on the table. How's your day? The lawyer is the one that kind of hits me wrong way. I don't really see a lawyer. The former champion, it's a great way to bring back old characters, or at least maybe give a little more insight into the lore of the overall area of the region itself. But I think grabbing a former champion character would be great. Box Legends, Cockatrice and Basilisk.
Oh, give me a lizard chicken any day. I really like the cockatrice as a box. I think it's such a cool mythical creature, and yeah, the basilisk is alright. It's just a giant snake, Give me a cockatrice any day, and I'll be happy.
I would love a chicken. I would love the basilisk. I would love that. It sounds so cool. It's fitting too with all the things they said and that exploring they did in France and in Spain.
I know I commented about it earlier, when you first posted this. It's I'm just like Chase, I am down. Maybe specifically for both more than just one, like the cockatrice, because to me, I know those mythical animals, they're almost similar in how they're both born. That is just kind of ridiculous, but they turn out to be two separate creatures in general. So if you use those as box legendaries, that would actually be pretty cool, because like I said, it's two different types of creatures that are in a sense similar but not. And then if you're gonna go with the whole the gym leader thing as well, where they're gonna be version exclusive, I think it would just match in general.
If I remember correctly, the cockatrice and the basilisk have very similar origins, where they're both poisonous and can turn things to stone. So I can see them being poison rock type. The only difference is one's going to look like a bird and the other one's going to look like a lizard. And I'm down for it. Again, I love mythology, and so pulling creatures like this into a game really gets my gears going, because I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Team Cork and Screw. Self-righteous peacekeepers versus rabble-rousers.
So what are they saying here? This is going to be two different teams, or this is just... Because if they go with the a Ruby and Sapphire kind of thing, I think that'd be kind of nuts. Because team, you have there's Team Cork and there's Team Screw, and then it's these two different teams that you have here. Was it Self-righteous peacekeepers and rabble rousers? I think that'd be kind of cool. It would definitely be a big nostalgia hit for a Gen 3 reference. I think it'd be okay. As for what they do though, I don't know, kind of hard. Because I'm getting like rabble rousers. I'm still getting kind of like Team Skull vibes, and I did like Team Skull. They're pretty different, neat. They're just a thug. So that might be kind of cool.
Just to build upon what Warren said, I think this will very much be a carbon copy of, was it the Aether Foundation and Team Skull? So I don't know how they could do it to differentiate Team Cork and Team Screw from the Aether Foundation and Team Skull. But I definitely like the names Team Corkscrew. Yeah, love a play on words here.
I'm definitely gonna call Team Dork. I would like it, but I would like something else that will be more new. We got these things in recent games. More like villain type, like Omega Ruby and Sapphire. I like that more.
Yeah, for me, Team Cork and Team Screw, like, I love the pun. Self-righteous peacekeepers and rabble rousers. So basically Team Yell and the cops. So this, for me, just kind of more of a whiff. I'd like to see something more along the lines of Team Magma and Team Aqua, something along that lines. That was really good. But again, that's just a personal opinion on my part. Finally, no full voice acting. Rotom Bike, Glider, Climbing Gear, Camping and Cooking returns. Crafting, mostly apricorns.
No voice acting. I mean, like, they're going to a direction where it's like they could do it. I feel like they could do it. But if you don't, I don't mind either way. It will be sick. Rotor Bike? Will that be a copy of Sword and Shield? I wouldn't like that. Glider is the same as Legends Arceus. Not in for the year. Climbing Gear? Oh, that sounds good. Let it be a new Pokemon. Camping and cooking returns. That sounds fun. I mean, it's always a bonus. Crafting. Yeah, I would be in for that. I like the mechanic in Legends Arceus.
Yeah, putting in no full voice acting is a bit of a weird one because I wouldn't really expect there to be any voice acting really in a Pokemon game. But it's a new step this is a new step for the franchise, so anything is really possible. Rotom Bike, Glider, and Climbing Gear, I'd be alright with that. I think after the emphasis they put on bringing back riding Pokemon for Legends Arceus, I would like to see us be able to ride like hardy Pokemon. Or just had like a ride like there wasn't Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. Camping and cooking, I definitely love to see that return. Those were really cool features, I think. Crafting, yeah, again, after the emphasis they put on the crafting system in Legends Arceus, it would be a shame for them to not implement it into Scarlet and Violet.
No full voice acting. Like, I'll agree with Chase here. Like, it is something like you wouldn't want to. You're not going to expect any voice acting in a Pokemon game, but it is something that's pretty much brand new, so maybe they could do something for it, like even if they add in like in-game cutscenes, right, and then have voice acting, like that's fine. I'd be down for that. Like, it's, who knows how many lines are they probably gonna have to do for that, maybe they have the money to hire some people to do some voice acting, they should do it, even if it's not like full-on voice acting, like I said, if it's just in-game cutscenes, fine, that's fine. Rotom Bike, Glider, and Climbing Gear. Rotom Bike, yeah, we did have that in Sword and Shield. I feel like it would be kind of hard to just having Rotom in general as like part of like your daily life necessity. Like, I feel like that's kind of hard to remove now in a Pokemon game, maybe at least for like the modern times, I think. But having a glider would be nice because, if we are getting this open world looking game, so having that option is pretty good. Climbing gear also pretty good. Camping and cooking returning, yeah, that's fine. I mean, that was like another mini game like some people enjoyed. Like, I personally didn't, only because like I didn't really do it, but I didn't realize that you could actually get some pretty cool items from doing stuff like that. So I missed out. And crafting, yeah, I'm down for crafting. Maybe like having us like craft our own potions and stuff. I don't know about having like your 10-year-old kid character or whatever being able to craft the Pokeball. I mean, it must be a freaking genius if he can. At least for a modern day Pokeball, unless they go like a system similar to like Legends of Arceus, where it's really just like super simple to make. I'm assuming, but yeah, I think taking away crafting would be kind of a shame. Well, a shame/sad, but if it's in there, it's in there, and I would agree with it being in there.
The no full voice acting thing for me, honestly, I kind of don't want voice acting in Pokemon games, because as you play your game and you meet these characters, they have a voice in your head, and everyone assigns a voice when they're reading these characters, whether they realize it or not. And when you have a voice actor coming in and speaking on that term, and it does not sound the way you think it sounds, I feel it does take away from the game. So the no voice acting makes sense to me. The Rotom Bike Glider climbing gear, I like the thoughts of this. I enjoyed the Rotom Bike for Sword and Shield. I did enjoy the Legends Arceus gliding and climbing aspects, which I really think needs to be put into this game, especially with the way they've designed some of the areas that we've seen. Camping, Cooking, Return. I didn't really get too into it myself, but it's nice having those options for bonuses and whatnot. Crafting, absolutely, I'm happy to see this come back if this rumor turns out to be true. I think moving forward, crafting should be a part of the Pokemon games. They did so well for Legends Arceus, and the resource obtaining alone was just where I spent a lot of my time, and I actually had fun doing it. And with that, we are done with this episode today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rumor. Tell us your thoughts down below. What do you think about this rumor? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What parts did you enjoy? And as always, thank you for joining us, and you have yourselves a great day. Bye.
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 Toodaloo.